Got to play this for you. This is something that popped up. This is a nurse. So we've seen a lot of the misinformation coming from Israel. We've seen a lot of the information coming from the IDF where they claim something is, trust us. This is the evidence. This is the evidence that you need to see. And it's something like a 3D computer illustration, or it's a walkthrough of a hospital basement with even a World Health Organization medical device in the basement. So clearly it was used for medical purposes. There's diapers and bottles, and they say, oh my gosh, hostages were held here, and it's a children's hospital. So there's a lot of, they show us a tunnel. It's an elevator shaft. They show us another tunnel. They wouldn't actually show us inside of that tunnel. So there's a lot of this. They're just telling us, trust us. This is the evidence. And the evidence just ends up being piss poor. Where here's one that ended up being really, really piss poor. This is one of the nurses who gave testimony saying, you will not believe what Hamas is using this hospital for. And I need to speak out. I have to speak out so that people know what is really going on in these hospitals. Do we have the video? Let's play this video.
Ya Allah, I can't believe I'm doing this. But the world has to know what Hamas is making here. They're taking over the entire hospital. They're taking over the fuel, the medicine. I have nothing to treat with. I had to fix a fracture for a five-year-old boy without morphine because Hamas took it to themselves. Ya Allah, please, if you hear me, please leave, run away, don't stay here, please. يا عالم يا ناس اطلعوا من هون اطلعوا من الشفاء.
So that video circulated online, and many pointed to it and said, see, this is what Hamas does inside of these hospitals. Again, really wanting to go after hospitals. When was this actually posted? This video was, because I want to say it was a bit ago. So this was a few days ago. So they're saying, get out, move, go. This is what they're doing in these hospitals. It turns out that this woman is an Israeli actress. She's actually kind of a well-known Israeli actress. The way that this came out was first this community note came out. These several doctors and nurses from Shifa Hospital stated that she never worked there before and they never have seen her at the hospital, in addition to her Israeli accent that is clearly obvious when she speaks Arabic due to her inability to pronounce certain letters. So that first came out, and then people spotted her and they recognized her and they realized that this is actress Hannah Abutbul, which is an Israeli actress. So this is the kind of propaganda. I mean, when the propaganda is so blatant like this and it's a lie, how can you ever trust anything the IDF says? How can you ever trust anything Israel says? And the bombs in the background that obviously sounded so fake. How could you trust anything they say when so much of what they say is just blatant, obvious lie, or it's gaslighting? It's telling you this is what it is, and yet they're not showing you any real evidence of what that thing is. They're saying, no, trust us, this is what this is. This right here, see this rope, this string? This was used to tie up a hostage. See this curtain? This was used for when they must have used this to film videos with the hostages, even though they're not showing us any of these videos. I mean, it's getting almost like satire at this point with the type of proof that they're putting out there. And ultimately, the goal, if they're lying and they're putting out this essentially satire, this comedy, in order to get us to believe that people need to go and that the hospitals are dangerous. I mean, the IDF spokesperson walking around showing us how dangerous the basement of a hospital was, not showing us any tunnels, not showing us a command center. They did a whole 3D rendering of a command center only to show us a basement in a hospital that had medical equipment installed by the World Health Organization, meaning it was a functioning basement for medical care, and then saying, see, the terrorists are terrible. They came out today, the IDF came out today saying, oh, the Hamas command center's moved. So now it's near the hospital, but it's 250 feet below the hospital. I mean, just more nonsense of, okay, well, it was there, but now they moved it. So then why did you bomb the hospital? Why did you evacuate all the people? Why have you allowed patients to die in this hospital? Ultimately, they're trying to get people to move. They're trying to get people to move to southern Gaza so that they can annex the northern part of that strip. They will not give that northern part of the strip back. They won't. Mark my words, guys.